South Africa, thank you very much. Now to a lighter matter, to the biggest art show of its type in the world. The Royal Academy Summer Exhibition in London has been running for nearly 250 years. It receives submissions from some of the country's greatest artists, but also hundreds of total unknowns. Tahir Qadiry from the BBC's Persian service went along to London's Piccadilly for an outsider's view of one of Britain's great cultural institutions.
I had heard this was the biggest annual exhibition of art in the world, and I was amazed by the splendor and light of the Royal Academy. But I wanted to find out what this summer show might tell me about the Britain of today, and how the art might reflect some of the most urgent contemporary issues. The organizer of this year's event, artist Christopher Lebron, showed me around.
What's very special about the summer exhibition is the combination of professional artists and the general send-in. This is very unusual because in the contemporary art world, most ways of showing art are very controlled. We're all familiar with going into a gallery, a white space, and finding just a few things beautifully exhibited. But it's very rare to find artists all mixed up together in a sort of an extraordinary democratic, potentially jumble. But of course it's our job to make it look fine and to make each work look as beautiful as we can get it.
Undoubtedly, the exhibits at the show were impressive, and the room displays and hangings a work of art themselves. Some works were by some of the most famous British artists of our day, most others by relatively unknown, if not very fine artists. But was there still a sense of cultural elitism, and from my own point of view, little that indicated a multicultural society?
That's a very good question. I'm not sure, but it's not at the front of our thinking. What's at the front of our thinking is to choose the best paintings and sculpture from whoever sends in. But it's true that what we do is to keep our doors as open as we can, and therefore we want to invite more and more people from wherever to send in.
There is a room dedicated to images of war, but politics seems out of bounds. The father of Brit art, Michael Craig Martin, wanted to emphasize the importance of the summer show.
I think the RA Summer Show has a very particular place in British culture, and it's part of the social calendar of Britain. And essentially, it's an opportunity for people to submit, anybody to submit work. This year, 12,000 works were submitted. Out of that 12,000, less than 1,000 were selected to be hanging. I don't think its function is simply to give a picture of Britain today. It gives a picture of a certain Britain today. And as I said, that depends on who it is who submits.
Politics and society aside, thousands from around the world will visit the show this summer and will make up their own minds about what it might say about Britain today. Tahir Qadiry, BBC News at the Royal Academy.
And we